Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. We're back from our monthly editions to just bi-weekly editions for now. Lucky us. But yeah, last time a bunch of stuff happened, but before we get into that, as usual, I'm gonna ask these players to introduce themselves and their characters. The dice have decided on a very slightly atypical order for them, as is their chaotic want, aka Izvir ought to go first and introduce themselves and their character. Izvir, could you please go ahead?
I'm Izvir. I'm playing as Miroslav, who is at the moment a bit panicked because he was threatened by Lady Ophelia, but also wants to do thing good.
Yep,
Yeah.
Very true, and indeed. Thank you, Izvir. Also, yeah, I noticed that a bunch of you aren't in the game yet, so while we go through our introductions, let's fix that. But yeah, thank you.
I
Thank
had
you.
to reload.
No worries. Thank you, Izvir. And then, according to the dice, we would have Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely. As usual, I'm playing as Muninn, traveling scholar of Brightland turned Oracle of Acesius. Last time they had a very important chat with a very, very important lady that they try to swindle, and dob in is a phrase that we use here, but it's where like you set someone up for failure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that one, and it fits quite well. Interesting.
Yeah.
TIL. Thank you very, very much, Dely, for the knowledge and the introduction. And then, according to the dice, of course, we would have Show&Tell. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell. I'll be playing as Anghel, a mute peasant boy, Prince Charming. Currently, I guess, and getting caught up in things that I didn't want him to get caught up in, but okay, we'll deal with that.
Well, what's a Rimlen session without that happening? Let's be fair.
That's true.
Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Now, last time we began our previous session with Nictelios showing up in the, I don't want to say body, in the form of a dark Illona before Miroslav and Muninn. And first and foremost, she spoke with Miroslav, informed Miroslav that someone that Miroslav knows very well will be at the wedding in St. Paris, and provided Miroslav with a very, very fancy dagger that will, quote, strike true if they try to use it on said person. Then afterwards, she turned her attention to Muninn, quite loudly at that, obviously in an attempt to toy with them and to cause a rift between them and Acesius. And Muninn argued back by trying to convince Acesius that Nictelios is trying to break the ancient bargain that Nictelios and Acesius struck to basically leave Muninn up to Acesius in return for terms that the players at least don't, well, not the players, the player characters rather don't necessarily know. Either way, the confrontation continued with some other tidbits of information that might sound semi-random. I'm going to mention them in chronological order. First and foremost, Nictelios mentioned that she's impersonating Illona not to like fuck with Muninn and the party, that's kind of beneath her concerns, but rather because of who Illona is and what her presence in certain places might mean. Then, Muninn tried to convince Acesius that, hey, Nictelios is trying to cause chaos in Acesius' divine family and subvert them, while Nictelios argued that, hey, helping this divine family would cause the most upheaval in the world, so that's kind of what she wants to do. Nictelios also tried to tease Muninn with the knowledge that Dendritas teased about Muninn's family. Muninn then argued that, hey, Nictelios is trying to fuck with that ancient bargain just for the sake of it, and tried to incite a fight between Acesius and Nictelios, I misspoke, with sort of control of the three fates at stake. I'm oversimplifying it a little bit, and Achasis basically told them, fine, prove that it's a fight worth getting into, you attack Nyctelios. And Muninn did manage to nick Nyctelios, stabbing her, leaving a trail of blackness that they saw as what they interpreted to be like primordial creation, which it's, again, up to just Muninn's interpretation of what they saw. It was mystical and messed up as it sounds, I suppose. Nyctelios, pissed off at being stabbed, threatened Muninn to take something precious away from them, meaning Muninn the person, not Muninn the oracle, then beat the crap out of Muninn and afflicted them with nightmares of their loved ones suffering, and then left, dispelling the darkness. Angeles, as the situation settled, let's say, Grazia emerged out of Miroslav's pocket and left off to search for Anghel, and because of the dice, you almost certainly never see Grazia again, and I mean the collective you. And Miroslav also heaved Muninn back onto the backseat, and as they turned their back, they saw Ophelia addressing him with Hakim. They were pretty pissed off for Miroslav not having stopped the carriage in that one village and threatened Miroslav's life, and also addressed Miroslav by a different name and threatened him in the sense of, well, there's some people that would be very interested to know where you are. Either way, then on the Anghel front, Anghel, having just finished beating up the nascent water witch, headed to the group of riders that he saw in the clearing, because he was under the mistaken impression that they were merged with their horses and only he could cure them. Don't ask.
Oh.
The riders tried to shoo Anghel away, but he was dismissed as stupid, so Anghel just basically overheard them bitching to each other. Basically, the riders were complaining about the fact that they were being chased by wolves, and that they might be late or might not be able to fulfill Lady Ophelia's orders because of that. They also pondered assisting the nearby village and their quote risen dead problem, but decided not to do that. But either way, Anghel quote unquote cured the riders, and lucky him, by virtue of his Prince Charming meter going up, his scar was completely healed. Good on you. Anghel then approached the village, heard the wolf howls intensify, saw a torn down house in the village, and was approached by a wealthy villager. And I'm gonna sum up the interaction between Anghel and the wealthy villager, because it was a lot of trying to piece together what the hell happened. The sort of TLDR version is the wealthier villager was intimidated, and Anghel pieced together that this person was an attendant of a noblewoman, and said noblewoman was kidnapped. The noblewoman, when she was kidnapped, killed one of the kidnappers, who was one of the people of this village. Then said kidnapper rose from the grave, killed his old family, and is probably going to kill the noblewoman too. And Anghel also came to a conclusion that the bandits he spotted in the previous session on the other side of the river are probably, well, said kidnappers based on their behavior. Now, as I go and turn on the background music and go to visit each and every one of you, I suppose I'm not super sure, and I'd like to ask for all of your input here. I'm not super sure which sort of front we should visit first, aka Anghel or Miroslav and Muninn. So I'm kind of tempted towards Anghel, but I would like to hear all of your thoughts, especially if there's anything that either of the three of you want to do.
Didn't we finish with Anghel? So I thought we would go to the others, but I don't mind either way.
Sure.
I don't mind either way as well,
Yeah.
but we can also start with Anghel and then go to the others.
Yep. I guess it's either or.
Yeah.
I guess it's
I
you.
don't-
What's up? What's up, Dilly?
I was gonna say I don't mind rolling the dice if it's should we leave it to fate? Accelerated.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll leave it to fate. Though before,
Let's accelerate it by leaving it to fate.
Though before I do, there is something that I need to bring up for the viewers, because it is a fuck up that I did. Basically, last session, I forgot that Muninn wasn't supposed to be speaking. So, and that is my fuck up for forgetting. So as basically as a sort of refund of the compel, well, even though it was partially fulfilled, but nevertheless, Muninn now has an additional fate point that you all can see in their bottom right corner. That is a special fate point in that they can only use it to compel someone else, whether that be player or NPC. Just to get that out there. But yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice then. 1 is Miroslav and Muninn, 2 is Anghel. Miroslav and Muninn then. Okay.
Okay.
So, resuming from your positions, Muninn, you're knocked out and having nightmares, very unpleasant ones at that, of your loved ones suffering. I know you told me last time what those nightmares entail, but you didn't say that out loud, so that's why I'm being vague about it. Make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, I suppose, unless Deli, you want to go into detail about Muninn's nightmares, sort of by default, not that I necessarily mind, we ought to go and visit Miroslav. So, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I was going to agree. Yeah. Sorry.
So, Miroslav, you were just threatened with basically. Well, let's take things one step at a time. I don't imagine Miroslav has told Lady Ophelia of his backstory, has he?
Nope.
Yeah, and she just brought it up quite directly, although slightly veiled, and threatened you with it for having disobeyed her. Though she did mellow out a bit her threat at the end by saying, okay, fine, I suppose we can fix this. Just keep this in mind for the future, Miroslav.
Yeah, he is very panicked at the moment, and
And yeah,
he would,
what's up?
yeah, I'm just trying to decide what he would do or feel right now. Did we wait? Are we going to that village now?
We haven't, we left off just as Ophelia finished
Okay.
threatening you. She hasn't given you any
Okay.
new orders or whatever.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So yeah, after heaving Muninn onto the carriage, he'd probably just climb onto the carriage and sit and wait orders while being inside like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. How does she know? How much does she know? And probably also within his like bag that he has with his utensils, where he also put the dagger, probably like running his thumb over the hilt of the dagger.
You nick yourself.
No, the hilt, not the.
The hilt. My bad. I misheard you.
Yeah. Not. he's not cutting himself. He's just like because it's something that was given to him to well, help with one of his worries with a person from his past. So it's kind of a bit calming for him.
When you grasp the hilt, I'm not sure how much Miroslav's mind is on this, but again, this is a very fancy knife, and the hilt is crusted with gold, as I think I mentioned. The blade itself has an inscription on it, but the hilt is also fancy in and of itself. Again, I'm not sure how much Miroslav is even aware of this at the moment.
He's not really thinking about it right now. He mostly just feels like the texture of it. I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. Hakim will yell at you, "Got that carriage driver? Don't disobey the mistress again." And she just puts her hand on his shoulder like, "Shut the fuck up."
He will just nod and wait.
So why have we stopped? What happened? There was no light coming through the windows for a while, and I heard voices.
It suddenly became night, and it didn't seem to be Illona. Talked to Muninn, and they started fighting. But he's just asleep at the moment.
Can I? Not can I. About what? What were they fighting about?
Can I just?
Hmm?
Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
mean to interrupt, but
Oh.
is this Ophelia that you're talking to?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. I'm gonna write that down. Write that down.
He'd like try to piece together what they were arguing about, but he'd tell her like, oh, they were. She said she was here to talk to Muninn because Muninn wanted to talk to her, and she was taunting Acacius, and something about an ancient bargain.
Yes.
I don't know what they said out loud. That's why it's hard for
Thank
me
you,
to.
Miroslav.
Huh?
I said, I was like, yes, thank you, Miroslav. As in, like,
That I think since Nictelios answered to it, you must have said it out loud at some point.
Like 50% of what Muninn said was out loud and 50% in their head.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out which was what.
Well, feel free to ask me as well. Like, oh, did Muninn say this part out loud or in their mind? If there's anything unclear, of course. If it's marked down in the recap as Muninn says to Acacius this, it's internal. Most of what Muninn directly said to Nictelios was yelling at her and accusing her of like subverting her ancient bargain and trying to undermine the world order and whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Miroslav would kind of try to summarize that. Be like, it felt weird that Muninn would have been the one to ask her to talk, because most of what they did was just yell at her. but
She chuckles too.
yeah, some, huh?
She chuckles as well.
Yeah, and yeah, after the fight, wait, did Muninn at some point say her name?
Muninn did not address her as Illona, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. But Miroslav knew who Illona was
Right,
since
right.
she also.
Right. I'm trying to like think through.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Dely?
Not obviously, I don't know this for certain, but I have my gut feeling is that Muninn would at the very least have said. They might have said Nictelios, but they might have also at least said like, "Oh, Lady of the Night" or "Lady of Discord" or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
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 I don't know if out loud though, because I think out loud they mostly said like "you foul fiend" and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think she's the Lady of Discord was mostly to
Internal, yeah.
the Cassius.
It could be true.
I think Izvir has the correct interpretation, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you addressed her by name or title. But yeah, he'd be like, it seemed, it wasn't Illona, definitely, from how they interacted, and she seemed different. So it might have been something with the gods, since it's happened to Muninn.
Ophelia sighs. Of course it is. I know you weren't necessarily close with Illona, but did she speak to you? Rather, let me rephrase the question about what the question wouldn't have been did she speak to you, but rather did you speak to her? My bad.
I did not speak to her. Because I think it was only Nictelios talking to Miroslav. Don't think he said anything.
I think you did reply. Although you are taking a very liberal interpretation of her question. Can I get your sneaky, if you will?
Sure. No.
I will roll to oppose.
Okay.
Okay. Let me know if we're leaving it at that.
Actually, I'm fine with leaving it at that. I don't mind Ophelia knowing. Miroslav just, like, after some thinking, he's like, okay, she already knows of my backstory anyway. Basically, he'd be like, she did talk to me and warned me about people at the wedding.
I see. Miroslav, she intentionally uses that name.
Yeah.
Says, leaving today's unfortunate episode aside, well, episodes rather, that what happened in your past, I do not believe defines you. Do not, my advice, and I would go so far as to say as my command would be, if you see that person, stay hidden. Do not try to interact with them. They are from a different life.
if possible, I do not want them to see me or to interact with them.
Hakim, who is
So-
confused, will say, "Want me to kill them?" And Ophelia will very bluntly say, "No." And Hakim's slightly taken aback by her forcefulness in the matter.
I think Miroslav would actually accidentally laugh a bit because it was just like
she clears her throat, slightly embarrassed, and says, "I'll be honest with you, Miroslav. If something were to happen to that person, well, you know how important they are. It would be quite a bit of a scandal, which is not something that, well, not just a scandal, an international incident, really, which is not something that I wish to happen."
Miroslav will nod and be like, yeah, I would prefer to leave my past in the past as well.
Hakim shoots you like a look of like, wait, what's your backstory? What important person have you pissed off? Because he's of course out of the loop, and she says, "If something happens, I'll be at your side. In St. Paris, I mean. Though I pray that you do not cause something to happen. Not just for my sake or for a general sense of stability in the world, but for the sake of, well, yourself as well." Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand, and I am thankful for both the warning and the support.
Where are we? Above
He looks
board,
around.
You're a bit off road. You're a bit off road because like the darkness couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking around and can he like see the street or the road?
Give me a careful. It should be an easy roll, but let's just test it. You beat the difficulty. You realize, oh yeah, we just went a little bit off road. Fortunately, not in any like danger. Welcome back, Deli. You should be able to get back easily enough. And yeah,
I must have driven off the path a bit during the unforeseen darkness. And if you will, I'll move the carriage back onto the road.
you do that, but where is the little boy, the mute one?
Little boy? Oh, okay.
You.
In terms of age, if not size.
Okay. I didn't expect that.
He must have gotten off the carriage at some point. When it got light again, he was not here. And
I see his companion over there. Is he?
yeah, he already asked me where Anghel went, but I don't know.
He took his little fairies with him, did he?
One of them stayed here and went to look for him and points southwest.
In the hills.
I don't know. I guess that they probably know how to find him.
I suppose. Did we catch up with my uncle? Do you know where they are at?
We did catch up with them, right?
Yeah, but then you lost them again because of the darkness.
We caught up to them
Well,
before.
can I
it
get you
got dark.
careful because you were out of it. I'm not sure if you remember.
Oh, true.
I don't think you remember of that role.
I'm not sure.
What a lovely day this is. Maybe Muninn has some answers for me. Could you go and wake them up, please?
Yes, of course. And he would get off the carriage and to the back and
Is that from them? She points at the person-shaped indent in the ground.
Huh.
I think so.
I see. She stares at it for a while.
The thing is, Miroslav also didn't see it because all of that happened in the dark, right?
True. You did hear a slam, but yeah.
Yes. No. I'd guess so.
Yeah, it's accurate. An accurate response from Miroslav's perspective, definitely.
So yeah, he would go to the back and try to wake Muninn up. But English word. Taking the shoulder and moving the shoulder?
Deli, does Muninn allow themselves to get woken up? I would say, again, Nyctelis has imposed nightmares on you. She has not imposed a sleep duration on you, if that makes sense.
Okay. In that case, yes. Muninn would, if that's alright, Muninn would jolt out of sleep. Very sweaty, very, out of breath.
To be fair,
Looking
everyone's
around,
sweaty because it's mid-August. To be fair. I joke.
Yeah.
Miroslav would jolt back a bit when you suddenly
Yeah.
jolt up.
I think they would.
Why didn't you wake them up before? It says always thirsty. We didn't have to hold them up to the carriage if they had woken up before.
I don't know. I did not think about it.
To be fair, Muninn was freshly knocked out, so it's
Yeah.
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 Lady Ophelia wants to talk to you.
All right. Where is she?
You spot her a few paces behind Miroslav. Having walked into view, I'll say.
Muninn would pat themselves down to see what's on them, see their belongings and stuff.
Give me a careful, please.
Okay.
Fortunately, all of your belongings are on you, on your person,
Okay.
and your bag of books is loaded on the cart, not a cart, on the carriage.
Okay. I have a very. I don't want this to be a very long tangent, but maybe I won't actually think about. I don't know. I want to do something, but I don't know when to do it. So, sorry for rambling, but I will approach Lady Ophelia very out very like defeated, if you know what I'm saying.
And you're forced to stand upright because an orc has to be dignified, because, of course, it's very tiring.
Yeah. Lady Ophelia?
What happened, if I may ask?
Muninn would look to... Muninn would look nervous at first, but then realize that, oh shit, I'm probably going to get punished. They would say...
I sent you a Kessis feeling in emoji form as usual, which is the default kind of for him.
Yeah.
The thinking emoji.
Muninn would say, Lady Ophelia, a lady of discord, paid us a visit. I'm sure you're aware of her. Like, I'm sure you're aware of who I'm referring to.
She sighs and says, "I've read of her, yes." You realize how insane this all is, yes?
Very insane, yes. I believe it's important for you to know the Lady of Discord intends to upheave the Pantheon. She sees herself above Akesius and intends to use the three fates to incite her will and cause chaos among the gods.
Can I guess get your sneaky, because that's a partial lie, like you told a half-truth.
That's, yeah.
Above question for Deli. Were you aware that not everything that you said is accurate? Just to make it clear.
No, I was aware, yes.
Okay.
So the sneaky is very, justified. I was umming because I was thinking, do I have anything to help me with this? But I don't. So I will sneakify a 6.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Could I use a fate point to +2 that?
You can, though it would mean either fail or succeed at a negative cost, because this is an opposed overcome roll.
Okay. And who's is that Ophelia's role?
Yes.
Or is that okay? I'd like to spend 2 fate points then, please.
Well, you only have 1 for this purpose.
Oh, wait, really?
Because the other one is, the special one.
Right.
I need to mark it somehow.
Yeah.
How about this way? Yeah.
Ah, dang. Okay. And you can't tell me what the negative cost is.
No, because I've not thought of it yet. I'm still thinking of it.
Okay. Because obviously I want to, I don't know if you can tell, but I want to convince Lady Ophelia that this is the case. So the negative cost is that...
I determine.
I know
it.
you can't... Yeah. There's no chance...
Well, feel free to suggest something if you want. I'm all ears.
Yeah, I was going to say... So she will be convinced, even if there is a negative cost, right? Or could the negative cost be like, oh, she's not quite sure?
She'll
like,
be convinced that you are telling what you believe to be the truth.
Whereas if you
fail,
succeed...
if you fail, she realizes, okay, you're lying or hiding him, or this is not the whole truth. If that makes sense.
So even if I succeeded fully, she would still, because there's a little caveat there, isn't there? Like what I believe to be the truth, right?
Yeah, but
so
you know a lot, so you're a source of authority on the subject. To be fair.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, either way, I suppose I don't have unless I compelled myself to do something, I don't really have a way to +2 it again. So I think I will leave it at that.
So
if that's okay.
So you're not using your fate point then?
No, I am. I was considering +4ing it somehow, but I'm not going to do that.
What are you invoking to increase your roll?
Is very distrusting and secretive.
I'll go figure.
I'm trying to spread gossip.
Okay. I have a stupid negative consequence in mind, though it's against stupid. But I'll go with it because I think it's interesting if it happens. Okay, so first things first, you say that, and she has this concerned look on her face as you tell her that. And she asks, well, why did she approach you? I mean, I know you're important, but are you important in their world?
That's not Muninn. I mean, 1,000 years. Muninn would say 1,000 years ago, Nictelios and Acesius made a bargain.
Here's the negative consequence will happen, as Hakim will accidentally shoot his gun at you because he's fidgeting with it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
How do you defend yourself from that?
Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I would. I'm very paranoid, so I would probably try and boom out the way. Like I'll like quickly move out the way faster than speeding bullet.
Sure, give me a quick, please.
Okay. Oh.
Unless you compel yourself, I don't believe you have a way to improve your roll, or someone compels you, I suppose.
Yeah. And I would die. Would I die if I took this?
No.
Okay. Because I've not got anything left.
You would be knocked out though.
Okay.
You sounded almost hopeful.
Oh no. Oh flip. What could I do? I could probably like compare myself to. So like, I've just had a nightmare, and I've just nearly been shot. So maybe for the next half day or something.
Well. When you compel yourself, you have to invoke an aspect, or call upon an aspect.
Right. Sorry. Very distrusting and secretive. Am I allowed to do that? I just used it last time, right?
I mean, it's a separate thing. It's a separate thing, so
yeah,
you can.
Okay. So distrusting and secretive. Because I'm distrusting and I experienced a nightmare and nearly got shot. For the next half a day or whatever's reasonable, I would be very like quick to what's the word? Skittish, I think. Like quick to scare, I think is the word. Quick to. I don't know what the word is.
Skittish, I think, is the best word to use, and I'm not opposed, but can you detail a little bit more about what you had in mind? Like, let's set some parameters and I guess limitations on this. More so parameters than limitations.
Yeah. Maybe I'll be. I suppose what I mean is, because what I had in mind is like, oh, obviously if I jump, if I get startled really easily, then Acesius isn't gonna like that. So like that would be the punishment. But as far as parameters, maybe like, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure.
Well, for instance, at the moment, you guys hear wolf howls all around you. Not all around you, but in proximity.
Yeah.
How would under this compel Muninn react to that?
I feel like they would be very eager to like get out of here, for example. So like, avoiding conflict maybe. So like maybe I'm compelled to avoid conflict or like physical conflict
that
as
works,
much as I can.
Yeah, that's a very like a very good compel in the sense that it's very. The parameters are very clear, is what I mean.
Okay, good. And I should probably avoid physical conflict anyway, because look at me. But yeah.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, you compel yourself. Here's your fancy schmancy fate point.
Awesome. And then, yeah, could I use it to +2 that, please?
What are you invoking?
Blindfolded with, I don't know if this works. Blindfolded with otherworldly sight. Maybe I saw the bullet coming at me before the bullet had time to come at me. Like, does that make sense or not?
Yeah. Makes sense to me. Now, I could use your consequences against you, but I have to think in terms of the character, not in terms of me, the person. And the character Hakim did not intend to shoot you. So he's not particularly eager to inflict damage upon you, so he's not going to use your consequences against you.
Okay. Could you imagine?
I wanted to get punished.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, thank you.
No, not Muninn. Sorry, Hakim.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I didn't make it clear.
So you are shot, not shot. A bullet flies past you. You just dodge it.
Yeah.
A few moves out of the way as well, and yeah, if you were to look at its source, you spot the shocked and like deer in the headlights face of Hakim. Now, before seeing what happens next, I would have liked Izvir to be here. Are you with us, Izvir? Going once? Going twice? Okay, if not, then I think before we check in on what happened there, we ought to check in on Anghel then.
Awesome.
Okay.
Anghel, you now are in this not abandoned, desolate, unpopulated, neither which is the correct word, because this village clearly has people living in it. They're just all inside hiding, presumably from the wolves. And again, this welfare attendant or servant person asked you like, hey, what are you doing here? What do you want? And you he gave up some information by virtue of the fact that he's scared of you, and you pieced a bunch of stuff together. This person is now he's on the ground looking scared at you in a puddle of their own urine.
That's lovely.
Welcome back, Izvir.
Okay. And Anghel just figured out that it might have been the bandits that he saw, right?
You're pretty confident in your assertion, yes.
And Prince Charming tells Anghel to go after the bandits. I'm assuming.
Give me a clever, if you will, please.
Clever, okay. Don't count on anything. Ooh, that's the cleverest it's been.
That's decent,
in a while.
Yes, Prince Charming asks of you to interfere, save this kidnapped person, because kidnapping is wrong. Though Prince Charming is not necessarily stupid. This attendant mentioned multiple people. You saw just the lookouts of those bandits, and there were already quite a few of them.
Right. So there are too many to take on.
You come to that conclusion, and the Prince Charming side of you would say, well, okay, then let's go and get help to deal with the bandits. Though I will say, there's also the element of, you presume that the risen dead person, Merkutz, is gonna try to hurt the kidnapped noblewoman somehow. So there's the element of time, as in, I might need to rush this. Though that said, it is just one risen dead person against, like, a whole group of bandits, because those bandits will probably be watching the kidnapped victim pretty closely. So they're not gonna, like, just allow this risen dead to attack their kidnapped victim. If they wanted this person dead, they would have done it themselves, you imagine. But on the other hand, the risen dead that you fought have also been pretty strong. So yes, the TLDR. The Prince Charming side of you wants to intervene, but there's also these contradictory factors that basically basically they're not gonna obligate you to take one course of action over the other. Like as in going to get help from your friends or from anyone else, or rushing headlong into danger, are sort of equally valid in Prince Charming's eyes. So the choice is yours.
Suddenly I'm wondering if there's a way to set those horse riding people on the bandits.
You are aware that they basically did not want anything to deal with this Verge's problem.
Right. That's what I was going to say. But I already know that. What I was just wondering. Oh, no. I mean, I was just wondering if there was a way to do that. Does Anghel have any kind of knowledge about whether Ophelia would care if another noble woman was kidnapped?
Give me a clever, though I'll say irrespective of your role. In Anghel's mind, Anghel did those riders a favor by separating them from their horses. If you remember.
Right. But they don't know that.
Well, Anghel thinks they do. Well, Anghel may not necessarily know that they know that Anghel rescued them, but they probably realize that they have been rescued, I guess. Anyway. With that roll.
Sure.
With that roll. It's always difficult to tell with Lady Ophelia. What you can probably surmise is that unless it's like a very direct political adversary, she probably would want to rescue this person either because, they're an ally, so I want to rescue them, or if they're not an ally, I want to get them in my debt. The sort of only scenario in which Ophelia would not be interested in rescuing them would be the scenario of, they will never be my friend and they'll never aid me, so fuck them.
Right.
This is generalizing, of course, you don't know who this person is.
Right. If, for instance, they are enemies, but by saving her, she will be in Ophelia's debt, that's not a possible...
I mean... Every individual is different. Some enemies, certainly you've rescued me, now we can be pals, or at the very least I'll be in your debt. Other enemies will be like, thanks for rescuing me, but I'm not going to be on your side. Every person is different,
We can't count on that, but it is something to consider.
I guess just generalizing, 2 out of 3 outcomes Ophelia would be interested, because it's friendly or neutral, the answer is yes. Enemy, the answer is no. Again, very generalizing it, so 2 out of 3. 60%-ish.
Okay, now the next question is whether we can set... Who do we have? Idila?
Idila, yeah.
Can we send Idila to convey this?
She's currently humming the Prince Charming song to herself and staring in dismay at this person before you.
Right. Okay. Anghel will try to convey by drawing in the dirt, whatever it is he can draw in the dirt, I don't know.
Okay.
To convey this request of Ophelia, I guess. Like, convey to Idila to ask Ophelia, basically.
Mm-hmm. Can I get your flashy, please?
Please work, Flashy. Please work. Eek.
She stares at it and says, "Okay, there's the carriage. There's Miroslav. I don't think. Oh, that's how you see Miroslav. Okay, there's Ophelia inside the carriage. Okay, you're pointing at her. I don't think she'll be charmed by my song. What do you want me to do with her?
Is this like? Does this mean I can try again, or
Yeah,
do I
definitely,
need to
definitely.
re-roll? Oh, okay. So I can just roll it another time.
It will take a little bit of time because each roll means some time passes.
Right. So what do we do in the meantime?
Well, it's basically just you drawing in the dirt and trying to explain to this fairy, unless you want to do something else, of course.
I mean, I guess I could try to re-roll, and time is of the essence.
Actually, allow me to make a roll, because there's one person next to you that might react, I guess. And let's see if they react.
Okay.
Okay. They'll keep mum, but I'm gonna roll their sneaky to see if how well they do, and you can contest that.
Contest their being mum.
Basically, this is their attempt to conceal their reaction to you and the fairy talking about this stuff.
Okay.
And you can try to oppose it with your careful if you want.
Okay. We have nothing to lose, right? I mean, if I get a really bad roll...
I'll mislead you, but that's about it.
Okay. Let's go. Careful.
Please.
Careful.
Okay, yeah. You notice that this person is unable to hide a jolt when, like, the fairy says out loud, Lady Ophelia.
Okay, that's good or bad. Okay, Anghel turns to the guy.
He says, I'm gonna go wash my trousers." He tries getting up.
Anghel blocks him. And
Come on, man.
towers over him.
Are you going to leave me laying in this?
Anghel points at the at the carriage that he drew, and the woman inside it.
Yeah, it's a carriage. You know, he's very clearly agitated and concealing something. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. The Anghel tries to intimidate him even more. I just not sure how. I guess he gets very close in his face, maybe.
Can I get your force, please?
Yes.
Okay, he is intimidated. Let me just check something. Yeah, okay. He is intimidated and says, Not says anything. He just tries to run away, I think.
Shit. Okay.
You have
Anghel...
a metaphorical head start because he has not gotten up yet, so he's scrambling to get away.
Okay, so Anghel just grabs him.
Give me Yep. Forceful, please, and I'll pose with this quick.
Okay.
Yep, yeah, he's at your mercy.
Thank you.
Nice.
Idila says, "Speak, villain. Do not deceive our honored prince."
Sure.
He is shaking in panic and looks at you. I imagine you have an intimidating... No, because you have a shit-eating grin. What am I saying?
Oh, yeah.
Although a shit-eating grin can be intimidating, I suppose.
Yes. Against the bad guys.
Oh yeah, If somebody threatened me and just had a fucking shit-eating grin on their face, yeah.
Yeah. He says, shit. I didn't know she was gonna come through the village today. I didn't know. Look, just don't tell her that I'm involved in this. All right?
He didn't know she was going to come through the village?
That's what he said.
Okay. All right. The village that we were... I mean, I guess Anghel can make that assumption, right?
You can
The
assume
village
whatever
we
you
were
like.
supposed to stop at.
You did overhear that conversation.
Okay. Just don't tell her I was involved. How do we convey, like, what's the connection? Like, that's what Anghel wants to know. I mean, if she will care, if hearing that he was involved will make, like, he doesn't want that to be found out because he's afraid of what she'll do to him. That's the reason that Ophelia would not be pleased to hear about this.
I will say you can sort of assume that, like on the metric that we talked about before of whether she would be willing to help, it seems that she'd probably be willing to help this potential kidnap victim, I guess.
Right. Right. Okay, so... Okay. I guess that's all I need from this guy. Okay, you can go wash your trousers, whatever. Now it's back to Idila.
Okay, you let this fellow go?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do a roll for his bravery, I guess. Not very brave, okay. Then I'm gonna roll, because he's gonna run in a random direction, so the higher the number, the safer for him. Okay, yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay. I'm
what's up?
wondering if that was the right choice to make, but okay. I hope I intimidated him into not doing bad stuff anymore.
He runs into his house and locks it.
Okay. Bye.
Adios.
He does not run
Okay.
into the forest to get eaten by wolves, TLDR.
Oh, right. Okay. I guess he didn't have much choice. Okay, Idila. Please understand Anghel's telepathy. Okay.
Give me your flashy. Let's see if she does. Okay, yeah, she does.
Yes.
So, in whichever way you wish to convey this, either via drawing in the dirt or just emphasizing it in some other body language way, what are your, let's say, orders for Idila?
We don't know the name of this lady, right?
Nope.
Okay, we know the name of the village?
Nope.
That's not good. The dude with the trousers, come back. I can just imagine Anghel going up to his door, knocking, and being like, "What's your name?" Okay. The only name we know is Marcoots, right?
Yep.
Okay, fine. It's the village, you know, like northeast to the, I don't know.
Road, I guess.
There was this, was it a pond, a lake?
Lake would be generous. Let's say pond.
Okay. You know, so northeast to that, sort of, and yeah, and the lady, like, you know, in charge of it, I don't know exactly how, like, how you give titles here.
The Bright Lord in charge of this village, which is just a generic title. Bright
Alright.
Lady, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what... So basically she's been kidnapped. Basically, is what Anghel wants Idila to say.
No request for help? Or just the information?
Oh, yeah, okay. please help. Please come and help.
Okay. Idila says, "Got it. Where can they find you, my prince? Will you stay here?"
I guess he's going to. I guess he's going to go back to the road, right? I mean,
You can if you want to. Idila will zoom ahead, of course, but you can return if you want to.
I'm thinking there's no other way, because we saw the bandits on the road.
You
Did we?
saw you did, but
lookouts.
it was before this river crossing, so you will not cross paths with them, presumably.
Right. Now I'm just saying that, if we follow the road, we'll hopefully find them, maybe. I don't know how else we'll find them.
I mean, you know where they are. I posted an image earlier. I'll annotate it in Microsoft
okay.
Paint to help. If you give me.
Wait, I can look.
Well, it's also annotating it. It's not just the map itself, I guess. Zoom in. While I write on this little map, what's everyone else doing? Just to fill in the time.
Well, like in game?
Just in general.
Oh, in general. I am. Goward.
Go on.
Goward needs feet.
If Lady Ophelia is back in the carriage, Miroslav would
No, she's not.
Okay, then he would just sit on the carriage and wait.
Well, something was gonna happen when you got back because you were AFK. But
okay.
let's, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then he is still at the back with Muninn and Lady Ophelia, I guess.
I guess.
And I guess. Sorry, can I cut in or?
Yeah, I posted the annotated map in our Discord.
Ah, there we are.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it. It won't be smart for Anghel to go through the forest, right? Because of the wolves.
I suppose, yeah. You do hear them nearby.
And also Ophelia won't know where to go, I guess. Whatever, then I guess he will go back the way he came.
With Idila flying ahead to let everyone know, I
Yeah.
suppose. Okay.
Yeah. I like to come meet him at the crossing, at where the where the road kind of connects with the bigger road, basically, I guess.
Sure. Keep in mind, none of these roads are paved. It's just beaten down, trodden paths. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna roll Idila's quick. This is just in case the carriage starts moving in the opposite direction, like if she would manage to catch up. Make sense?
Okay.
Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
She's not doing
boy.
well. I guess she gets distracted picking some flowers to make a Prince Anghel a flower crown.
Girl.
Oh.
I mean, priorities. Can I get your quick? Because you might arrive ahead of her.
Oh, okay, sure. That would be stupid.
I suppose even though above board Show&Tell, you know that you have defeated the rivers. Maybe in character, Anghel isn't aware of just how intimidated the rivulets feel, and is sort of cautious when crossing them to explain the slowness.
I mean, he's slow already. As a baseline, he's slow. So
I suppose. Shall we check back in on Miroslav and Muninn?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember Izvir when exactly you went AFK, but Hakim accidentally shot at Muninn. You might have missed that.
Yeah, I still got that, and pretty much afterwards I had to go AFK.
No worries.
Oh.
TLDR, Muninn defended themselves. Well, dodged the bullet. And now everyone's staring at Hakim and he's staring at like a deer in the headlights, and he looks back and says, but obviously there's no one behind him to blame on. And he just stares, and Ophelia says, "What the hell are you doing, you idiot?" And says, I was just futzing with, and she... This will be slightly bizarre. Muninn, you'll know the answer. Miroslav, can I get a careful from you to see?
Sure.
Okay.
It's a 4.
Suddenly, somewhat supernaturally, Ophelia is now right in Hakim's face. Like she moved super fast out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Cool.
she will say, what do you think you're doing, you idiot, is what I asked. You're only supposed to use that if there's imminent danger. And says, I was. Does futzing with your gun count as imminent danger? Does shooting on my guest and this person of import count as imminent danger? No. I was, and he, I don't know, shoots a glance at Miroslav.
When you said shoots, I was for a second like, really?
Yeah.
No, he'd have to reload first, to be fair. And and Ophelia says, "Don't look to him for help. I'm asking you. Do you every single time? I swear, if you weren't so freaking, you cause trouble every single time, every single day for this past travel. You have caused trouble. What, is sorry beyond your vocabulary? No, it's above what it is. He's not used to saying sorry." And he says, "Get back in the carriage." "Right, but I'll be fine. You just go." "Right." He sheepishly gets back in the carriage and shoots Muninn a look as if this is all Munin's fault.
Wait, he says he shoots me that look?
Yeah, because he's the type of person that never assumes responsibility.
Yeah. F you, man.
Yeah, he's a dickhead. No, not to find a point on it.
Yeah.
She awkwardly clears her throat and says, "Sorry about that."
We might need to be careful with that one, Muninn says, looking to him as he goes into the carriage.
Oh, he knows what will happen if he isn't. He flinches a bit as he's getting into the carriage when she says that. What were we talking about?
Nectalios' plan to undermine the gods.
Ah, yes, of course, just the small details.
To answer, if it's all right, Muninn would continue and say, to answer your question earlier, Nectalios made a pact with Acesius not to interfere with me and Acesius' plans 1,000 years ago. So Nectalios is
question for Deli.
Yes.
You, like, in your retelling, there's a slight mistake, and I'm wondering, is this Deli's mistake or Muninn leaving something out?
It depends.
I'm referring to basically like the ancient agreement that Nectalios made with Acesius only talked about Muninn, not Acesius' plans.
Maybe that's partly a mistake on Deli, because I thought the reason... Maybe it's my mistake. And maybe it's also a little bit of a meta kind of like maybe Muninn shouldn't know about that anyway, even if it wasn't a mistake. Because my assumption was, as Deli was like, oh, obviously Nictelios made a pact not to interfere with Muninn. I assumed that was because Akesios had plans.
Well, that can also be Muninn's assumption as well. It's just that Nictelios only expressly, when she talked about the pact, mentioned you.
Okay.
So anything beyond that would be Muninn's assumption.
Yeah. I feel
or
like
lie,
that would still...
Of course.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I feel like that makes sense for Muninn to assume. Like, oh, yeah. Nictelios made a pact not to interfere with us.
You specifically said not to interfere with you or with Akesios' plans/affairs.
Yeah. I feel like Muninn would still say that because it's kind of like I feel like Muninn would still say that.
Just to clarify, just for Muninn, is this Muninn's lie or assumption?
An assumption, because I think Muninn...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Question answered. Carry on. Apologies.
Okay. No problem. Muninn would continue and say, I'm not sure what my... the Oracle isn't supposed to be unsure. So Muninn would say, I'm not... Regardless of my Muninn would say, regardless of my place in Akesios' plans, Nictelios... that was a Freudian slip, if you guys want to Google that. And but anyway, Nictelios intends to undermine this pact, this bargain, to incite chaos, as is her immutable
you'll also
nature.
Be probably best not to say the name out loud above board.
Okay, maybe I should say the Dark Lady or something.
Yeah, an euphemism or something. Yeah.
So the Dark Lady intends to undermine this, as is her immutable nature, to spread chaos and well, I was going to say death, but that's not technically true.
She says...
Maybe that saves death anyway. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, she nods and says, are we in danger?
Muninn would nod very solemnly, or very intently, like, yes.
Imminently? Or more long-term?
Muninn would not reply, because they're not... I want to say I'm not sure. But I'm not allowed to say that. So Muninn would not reply. Try and feed.
Right. She pauses, and this is something that you need to think about.
Okay.
No, go ahead if you want to say something.
I was going to say, regardless of... Muninn would say, regardless, I sincerely believe this would not only affect the seat of the gods, but also the seat of man. Meaning, we're going to get fucked by this too, is the simplification of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She says, well, I suppose that's more of a long-term worry. My second question is, what happened to your Anghel? Was it Anghel? What happened to my dear carriage driver? Wasn't paying much attention, it seems.
Muninn would look to... Is Muninn would look to Miroslav because they don't actually know. I don't think they know where Anghel is.
You would get that sort of bit of divine insight if you personally are not aware.
Okay.
As to like you can even point where Anghel is on the map, basically.
Okay. So Muninn would probably point in his direction then, maybe. And it's like, oh, he's over there.
That's handy. Great.
Why is he there?
Muninn would ask Akesius, why is he there?
Then Akesius, yeah, he would tell you that Anghel went off to defeat a water witch and is investigating a kidnapping.
Okay. So yeah, Muninn would relay that. Muninn would say, basically verbatim.
Akesius doesn't give the details? Like who was kidnapped or something like that? Maybe?
Not yet.
Too bad.
Do you
relay it?
Relay it. Right. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Kidnapping of whom? She says, is it Irene? Is it Niquara? Who is it?
Muninn would stay silent because they're not supposed to not know.
Irene is the answer above board.
Okay, so then Muninn would blurt out, it's Irene. Oh, wait. Sorry, above board you said, not, you said above board. You didn't mean Akesius tells me, right?
No, I meant Akesius tells you.
Oh, okay, fine. It's just that there was a bit of silence after, so I was like, oh, wait, hang on a minute.
Might have been Discord cutting off, I apologize.
Maybe. So yeah, Muninn would blurt that out.
How much is it to find to ask? Let me rephrase that. Can you tell me by whom? Can you tell me why, where, any other details? And the answer that you receive, Muninn, is dependent on a roll that I need to make first.
I guess he's just willing to give information away like that.
Some information. And this is to Show&Tell's point, because I did mean to bring this up. You find it, Muninn, a bit peculiar how hesitant Akesius is with this information. And can I guess, a careful to ascertain his feelings?
Yes. 4.
It's a 6 with your stunt. Because it's insight. It's not that Akesius doesn't know. Akesius knows quite clearly. It's just that he's suspicious of Ophelia. And he's sort of wondering, does Ophelia know already and she's just miming not knowing?
That makes sense.
What?
Yeah.
But it's just a suspicion. And Akesius is very not sure if it's right.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess to resolve the issue, maybe Muninn would say, not change the kind of change the subject. Muninn would press the subject and say, or the urgency of it rather, and say I believe we should go and help him. The sooner we help, the sooner we can leave.
Or we could just leave him behind, I suppose. Well, I suppose it wouldn't really do for Irene to be kidnapped. Although it would go a long way to explain our rudeness for not stopping by in her village. She eyes Miroslav.
Miroslav is kind of like looking at the floor. Like,
Wait, her village was the one we stopped at?
The one you didn't stop at.
We were kind of stopped at?
the one that
Like
Lady Ophelia
Quickwater's?
wanted to stop at, and where the dudes that wanted money from
Yeah.
us were from.
He talked about his mother?
Yep.
Did he?
He did.
Okay, so I guess that's her.
Well, a
don't
logical
know.
assumption to make, because like the one dude said that his mother owns the village, and Ophelia is referring to this woman as the owner of said village. Though, of course, one of them could be lying. There's always that possibility. But if they're not, it would imply that they're the same person, or there's multiple owners or something.
Can there be multiple?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And in the actual dialogue, she was sort of pondering the question out loud and like shot an accusatory glance at Miroslav, and she sort of, I don't want to say jokingly, she means it lightheartedly, but it does come across intentionally as intimidating. She asks Miroslav, "What do you think, Miroslav? Does the fact that our host was kidnapped excuse the fact that we didn't stop and visit?" She says that as like a piece of dark humor, but it's of course a bit.
Yeah, he is actually pondering the question though, because he's not sure whether it's meant as a joke or not, and he does not want to get on her bad side even more. So he'd be like, well, I mean, if we get her out of her being kidnapped, then it might not be a problem that we didn't stop, or it might be less of one.
It would be a bit of a delay, because we'd have to go back. Quite unfortunate. Were we seen when we passed through the village? Well, you did mention that two people stopped us. Who are they?
They said that, well, one of them said that their mother was the owner of the village.
A strong fellow, joined by a manservant.
Yeah.
Well, I see he's up to his usual pranks then. Well, I'd rather not him be in charge, so sure, we'll turn back.
Yay! Anghel won't have to die alone.
Hopefully he won't have to die at all.
That too.
How confident do you feel about fighting kidnappers, dear Miroslav?
I am not the best fighter, but I will do my best.
I suppose the best way to make sure that Irene knows that we helped her would be to send one of my bodyguards with you. Who should it be? She asks Muninn.
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
Which of her bodyguards should come with us?
Yeah.
Well, not Hakim, if that's what you mean.
Then that leaves Rebub, right?
Well, Rebub also has a far more personal beef with you guys, to be fair.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Anghel very much.
So this is a difficult decision.
The incompetent or the one who might shoot you in the back?
Yeah.
The incompetent does need to kind of save face, I guess. So maybe we'll but that's really help. I don't know.
That's a good point. So maybe Muninn would say Hakim has some Hakim needs to make amends with his previous mistake.
I assure you he will not see it that way, but I agree with you.
Yeah. So maybe he can come with us.
That's gonna be fun.
All right. She says, Miroslav, dear, can you take us to a good stopping point, and then the three of you can go on your way while we wait here? While we wait there, rather?
Yes, of course, Lady Ophelia.
Good. Let us be on our way then.
Before...
I have to wonder. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead because I can. It's fine. You go.
I mean, it's a tangent, but I was just wondering what Ophelia said those meant to do.
What? Sorry.
What Ophelia sent those men to do? We don't know that.
Oh, the
right?
horsemen, you mean?
Yeah.
Good
okay.
Yeah. Good question.
Also, the wolves. What they're all about. Whatever. Well, I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna say. I'm so annoyed that I can't kill those wolves. I was gonna say.
Why can't you?
Why can't you? Yeah.
Because I have to avoid physical conflict.
Ah, good point.
Oh,
well,
that sucks.
Well, given that, I guess you can still try to deal with the kidnappers. I guess you just be sort of inclined towards talking things out, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting conundrum.
Yeah, what a timing.
This will be fun.
It's always the way. I was gonna stress something to Ophelia before we set off, if that's okay.
Of course.
Okay. So Muninn would, before we set off, Muninn would kind of like approach Ophelia again and say, Lady Ophelia, just to stress what we spoke about before, like meaning like, can I just talk with you just for a second?
She looks towards Miroslav and says, and like I just looks towards Miroslav with the implication of, is Miroslav included in this conversation or not, basically?
Muninn would sort of look to be like, I don't mind if he hears this, but I won't be too conspicuous with my wording. I don't know how you can convey that.
Very well. Very well. I'll play along, she says.
Okay. Muninn would just say to...
She's taken aside, like you take her aside a bit, yeah.
Yeah, just very, very briefly. Not like walking her right around the corner or anything, just very briefly. Like Muninn would say, please do not underestimate the severity of what's going to unfold. I know you said that this is more of a long-term problem to deal with, but I really think this needs to be dealt with soon.
I think it might be you who is underestimating it.
Underestimating it?
She nods.
So we're in agreement this needs to be dealt with now? Or did I misinterpret above board what you meant?
We are in agreement that this needs to be dealt with, but what does now involve? Now would be, I suppose, galloping off to St. Paris at full speed, traveling without break through the night, exhausting the horses and yourselves, and arriving in St. Paris to do what when we don't even know what this entity is exactly planning or how she's planning to execute those plans.
Okay. And we are above board speaking about Nictelios.
Yeah.
Because for a minute, I wasn't sure if we were, but yes, that is good. So Muninn would say, just as long as we're both in agreement that this will need to be addressed, very with the seriousness that it deserves, although maybe not the word, with the
Gravity, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Just as long as we're in agreement that this will have to be treated with the gravity that it deserves.
I treat all of my affairs with the utmost seriousness and gravity.
Okay. Above board. Can I ask you a question, Teeironor?
Yep.
Over DM.
Oh, sure, yeah. Feel free to. While Dely does that, I'm curious. Oh. Can you...
Is that the right god?
The god
Yes.
of messengers and the information. So, oh, so you're basically asking me if Cassius allows you to say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Verbatim, though. Okay. So you're okay. So yeah.
Yeah, feel free
So
to say
okay.
it out loud for the
Perfect.
benefit of Show&Tell, Izvir, and the viewers, of course.
Okay, perfect. So Muninn would say, maybe it might be important to involve him.
Him? Replies Ophelia.
In the god of messengers.
Do you have a message that needs to be delivered?
Perhaps the Nictelios intent. I feel like the other gods need to know.
Then why won't Cassius tell them then?
Muninn will not say why, because that might come across as what's the word? Like Muninn would say something that comes across as like rude. It's like, Cassius won't bloody do it, but Muninn won't say that.
And I think you are forgetting something, dear Muninn. Even though I have unfortunately dabbled, as you can see in the ritual that we undertook last night, I am still a faithful woman of the free, and those are my gods first and foremost.
Muninn would stay silent.
Feel free to oppose that roll that I just made if you want.
What? Anyone?
Is she lying?
Well, just
No, I don't think-
Muninn, because Muninn is nearby.
So a 6, if you like.
I'm gonna spend a fate point to make it a 7.
Yeah, I can't. Obviously, I can't contest that. So unless I really
I guess
want
you
to.
can't unless you compel yourself again.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. Yeah. And I see that. Feel free to say what you messaged me, Dely. Feel free.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Muninn would give her a look to be like, you know.
Be careful of whom you're accusing. Don't throw stones at your own glass house.
Well, Muninn would nod and like get ready to leave. I feel like they're content with the outcome of that,
Sure.
Not 100% sure as to whether or not they got what they wanted or not, but we'll see.
Fair enough. Alrighty. So she returns to the carriage. I'm assuming you do as well.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. She enters the carriage, leaving Miroslav. I was fucking Miroslav and Muninn. Outside. Well, always thirsty, having been a casual spectator. But he is not exactly paying attention. He is desperately trying to collect nearby dew.
Ah. No.
He's too afraid to approach the river without the prince.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys do anything, if you proceed on your way, etc., etc.
Well, Miroslav would get to the front of the carriage and wait for Lady Ophelia to get into the carriage and Muninn to get onto the carriage.
Ophelia did. As to Muninn.
Muninn would immediately try to, if and when allowed, get as much sleep as possible, if that's even immediately pass out. Actually, maybe they wouldn't, because they're a little bit nervous that they'd have another nightmare. So Muninn would just sit and when you're battling fatigue,
just dozing off,
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
But they are on the carriage.
Yes.
Okay.
Always first he approaches you, Miroslav, and says, while the prince is away, mind if I sit with you?
I don't mind. And would motion for him to just
thanks. The smell of the one in the back is a bit much even for me.
Wow.
Miroslav just nods and waits for him to get onto the carriage.
Yeah, he does. I'm assuming you get the carriage sort of underway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And while you do, always first he asks, so you're a well-traveled person, being a carriage driver and all, right?
I have been in quite a few places.
Is what the I forgot her name, but your master, what she's paying you? Is she paying you good?
Yes.
Well, can you recommend me any pubs on the way or any special drinks?
I don't usually go out to drink.
There was one time I tasted this really exquisite wine. It was sweetened with honey. Never drank it again. I think it was some Romy folk or something. You know where that was at? No, you don't. Above board.
I don't think I have ever drank something like that, but it does sound delicious. And he'd just talk while driving the carriage.
Yeah. And he would continue to question you about random drinks or just press you about your travels, and specifically in the places that you've traveled. He doesn't care about what you were doing there or just how the place looks or any other stuff. He's just curious about any local drinks and variety of the like.
Mm.
I'm not sure how... Yeah.
He would try to indulge him as much as he could, but he also, didn't really go out to drink much. So if he knows about something, it's mostly because either he heard about it or like it was at an inn where they were staying or something like that. So it's...
He finds your occasional hesitation and lack of information perplexing. I'll say that much. And he's basically he's going to, when he notices that you don't necessarily know too much, he will try to not coerce you, but like coax you, like, so maybe I'll be honest, the prince is glorious and handsome and strong and brave and proud and incredible and handsome and amazing and just brave and ferocious and strong, and he thinks to himself a little bit.
Anyway.
He'll go on for at least another minute, and then he'll say, yeah, as all that as he is, I admit he doesn't pay very well. Don't tell him I said that. And
He pays? Okay.
He's being very generous when he says pays very well, and he will continue. So
Anghel didn't know I was supposed to pay. Okay.
So next village or town where we arrive over, can you buy good old boys Thirsty a drink, something? If it's all right with you.
This is just me thinking. I think he'll be like, I'll think about it. But generally, he's planning to. He just isn't completely sure.
Yeah.
Because he's not used to be like the one like inviting someone for something.
Fair. But I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. We know, just generally speaking, that Miroslav is he's doing all right with money because Lady Ophelia pays kind of generously. But I'm kind of curious if Miroslav is kind of like the stingy type, the like spendthrift type, or somewhere in between.
He isn't stingy. Like if he sees something that he would like and he can buy without like garnering too much attention, then he will. But he is still very aware of like, okay, I don't look like somebody that should have a lot of money. So he's kind of limiting himself in that direction, in the sense of buying things for others. He just never had the opportunity, I guess.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, yeah, it's new to him.
Makes sense to me. Otherwise, this portion of the travel will be mostly uneventful, although you do hear, again, the wolf howls coming from the forest, and they appear to be getting ever so closer as you go on your way. I'll also say the horses are a little bit skittish and sluggish. Feel free to give me, I guess, a clever to speculate as to why.
Anyone?
What's up? What's up, Deli?
Can anyone do it, you said?
Yeah, you can do it too, sure. There will be a slightly more difficult role for you because Miroslav is directly used to dealing with them.
Oh, true.
Yeah, no, well, you got it anyway. Miroslav,
Okay.
you're unsure. Muninn it's almost certainly because all the wolf howls are making them nervous, the events of the day are making them nervous, and the fact that it's suddenly one night, like the darkness that just came about, like that put them to sleep, and now they were just woken up and they're out of it a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, fair.
I'm the horse whisperer.
Quite. Feel free to do with that information whatever you will.
Awesome.
Otherwise, go ahead.
No, sorry. Ignore me. I keep doing that today.
As you continue on away, Miroslav, can I ask, let's say looking at the map that I posted in the Discord, which for the viewers is just sort of a composite map of the map on screen and the previous map. You're not really missing much. But just looking at that map, can I ask you, Izvir, where do you intend to stop the carriage? Or at least even take the carriage at that?
Yeah. Wait, we are going to where the bandits are, or where Anghel is?
Ophelia just told you find a good stopping point.
Okay. It. I'd say like where the black markings are above the 2-cent Paris. So before the
the border
river
of the
crossing.
map. Yeah. For the viewers, that's just the borders between the two maps to explain. Okay, so as you arrive there, you will be greeted by the sound of a beautiful song as you hear Idila sing, "Oh Anghel, Prince Anghel, oh there you are," seeing the carriage. And she flies in your direction. She's holding a wreath of flowers.
Oh. Well,
Aw, it was it was a distraction.
yeah.
Can you show us to where Anghel is?
But yeah, I'll get to that in a moment. Where's Grazia? I made this, and I was thinking maybe we could crown the prince with it.
Grazia, when Anghel wasn't here after it suddenly
That's Prince
became...
Anghel to you.
After he wasn't here anymore, she went to look for him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You gotta do it.
He just sighs.
Appropriate reaction. Well, fine. Go ahead.
She flew off to look for you and him.
Oh, well, I didn't meet her on the path. I guess I'll find her eventually. All right, go retrieve your mistress. I have a message for her from the prince. Come on, chop.
God.
He turns to, like, I guess, knock on the door to, like, let Lady Ophelia know that he wants to talk to her.
The door opens and Hakim rears his head and says, "We're going?" He startles at the ferry.
Yes, and well, the fairy says she has a message for Lady Ophelia.
I'll only speak to her as befits a message from His Highness the Prince.
Yes.
She got a message from the prince? Says Hakim.
No, from
Yes,
Anghel.
yes, says the fairy.
My God.
Oh no.
He rears his head back inside, and you overhear the flying girl brought a message from the prince. You hear an audible sigh as Ophelia exits the carriage, and says, and the fairy clears her throat and says, "Now kneel, for I shall deliver the prince's pronouncement." Ophelia,
Miroslav just holds his head.
Ophelia shoots
My
you
God.
a look, Miroslav, like, what the fuck is going on?
Miroslav is just putting up his hands like, I have no fucking clue.
Excuse me, I said that you ought to kneel. I'm about to deliver His Highness the Prince's words to you. They are to be treated as if he were right in front of you. You will treat them with the proper respect. Ophelia turns to head back inside the carriage.
No.
Hey,
Oh my God.
I have
That
a
made
message.
everything worse.
Yeah, and you had your opportunity to.
Well,
tell
go
the
and get
message
her.
to
I'm not
Lady
done
of-
delivering it. She might have misheard me. I told her to kneel, not to turn around.
No, I am pretty sure she did not mishear you.
What do you mean by that? Are you implying that she's disrespecting the prince?
Oh my God. I don't know if we want to piss her off. Okay.
Yeah.
Love also doesn't know if he wants to piss her off.
I would say small tangent. Muninn, you have taken some time to rest. I'll remove your stress level to consequence.
Oh,
Nice.
thank goodness. Thank you.
When is Anghel going to get there?
A bit later, because you're slower.
Hey.
Sorry. That's it. I will not remove your stress and consequences yet, Anghel, because you have not taken a time to rest.
Fair enough.
The fairy says, well, come on. I have a message from the prince. Don't you understand me?
Yes, and I already asked Lady Ophelia
Well,
once.
ask her again. What, are you slow?
No, but she is my employer, not you.
The prince
And
is
I would-
everyone's employer and master.
Wow.
Muninn would say, I can take the message.
No, I was told to relay it to this Ophelia person.
I can relay it to Ophelia for you.
I don't trust you. You stink.
Well, we're just on our way to see the prince. So
Oh,
maybe we'll...
Well, I can take you to him after I'm done delivering my message. Well, actually, he said he's gonna be coming here, to meet up. But I can take you to him. But I need to deliver my message first.
Oh my God.
Put your foot down. Miroslav, put your foot down. As in...
Me!
No, I mean like... like, put pedal to the metal, you know?
We're stopping now.
Yeah, you are
okay.
stopped. You are stopped. Well,
Yeah.
the carriage.
Yeah.
Okay. Muninn would try and...
Okay.
What's the word?
You can wait for Lady Ophelia to be open to take your message. I would like to meet up with the prince.
Yes.
The
So
message-
would you be
The
so
message
kind
takes
to at least show us in
the
which
message
direction?
takes priority. Always firstly back me up. And he says, yeah, the prince's word is law. Did you bring anything to drink, Idila? No, I did not bring anything to drink.
Well, I did not say you had to stop your duty of trying to deliver the message. I just said that in the meantime, we would like to meet up with the prince.
Well, go and what I'm saying is go and retrieve your mistress. I can't open that door.
Could I deceive her and say, like, she is listening. She will hear your message.
Sure. Are you using your stunt?
Oh, no. I'm saving that for a rainy day.
Well, we are nearing the end of the session, to be fair, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're nearing the end, then yes, please.
Oh. Well, how do I know if she's kneeling?
I can tell.
Woman!
I can just tell.
All right. And I'm gonna roll something for her. The message was, there's this kidnapped person. There's and the prince. Oh yeah, there's this dead person that came back to life and killed their family, or something. And and the prince is gonna rescue the kidnapped person, or he wants to. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's the message. I think.
We would like to help him rescue the
Well, of course you would.
kidnapped person. Yes. Would you be so kind and show
You
us
that
the
you're
way
demoted.
to Anghel?
Yeah, right this way. Always first, are you coming? He says, yeah. I'm gonna meet up with, the prince, of course.
Yeah. Miroslav would once again knock on the door and be like, we are now heading out to rescue. What was her name again?
Irene.
Irene.
All right. You hear Ophelia's reply, and the door opens, letting a frazzled-looking Hakim out as he looks at the fairy, and she says, "You stink of alcohol." No, I don't. I don't drink.
Yes.
No, totally
Okay.
not me.
Yeah. Miroslav would look like that the fairy expectant to show the way.
Is he coming with?
Yes.
Why do we have to travel with two stinky people? I'm not stinky.
Yeah, neither am I.
Trust me, dears, both of you are. I'll just ride on your shoulder if you don't mind, says to Izvir. Not Izvir, Miroslav.
Sure.
All right. The prince should be... Let me roll her sense of direction.
Oh god. Please don't let us. What?
She points you semi-accurately on the other side of the river over there.
Okay. And yeah, Miroslav would get going.
Oh god, I got told her to tell them to wait. Whatever.
Yeah, she forgot about
Well, she
that.
didn't tell us.
Honestly. Last time he ever uses her as a messenger.
I mean, will Anghel find out about her deficiencies?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys approach the river. Who wants to cross first, I guess?
Not me.
Oh no, is there gonna be trouble?
Is it a deep river?
It's a river crossing, so you can ford it, but it is decently spacious.
That's why Anghel told them to wait. Oh god.
Yeah, hindsight.
Um,
Idila's flying, so she's unbothered by the river.
Well,
Yeah.
great.
I might not actually cross at all because this is potential for physical combat, right?
Yeah, you'd be aware of the risk.
Yeah, so I'm not going to cross at all, actually.
So maybe tell
Miroslav
not
would
to
like
either.
get close to it, and then when Muninn just stops, he'd be like,
Yes.
Hakim says, "Well, come on, you've already displeased the mistress once. Don't displease her again today." Hakim says to you, Muninn.
okay.
Perhaps you should cross the river, Hakim.
Maybe I will, but I'm taking you with me.
Yeah,
Sure,
Miroslav would go with him, just because he's also a bit like, yeah, fuck, don't want to.
Could I try to take your Miroslav and say, like look to you and say like, no, let Hakim cross, let him show his bravery.
I'm taking you with me, I said. What? I have to make sure that you're gonna follow Lady Ophelia's orders because you've been slacking off recently.
Is there a reason you don't want to cross?
Because this freak isn't wanting to cross, and I have to make sure that they do. And Idila says, "Oh, by the prince, I don't want to spend any more time with you stinky people. Just get in the water. You'll clean yourselves off that way." You shut up, says Hakim, and awkwardly searches for his gun and then pauses because he remembers the earlier scolding.
Yeah. Muninn looks to Miroslav to be like, there's danger. We can't cross.
Are there those water blobs again?
Muninn would slowly nod. And then
the prince already braved the water blobs. They have broken before his immutable might.
Then you would have no problem crossing the river.
You're right. Well, I'm flying anyway. I won't have a problem anyway.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was Hakim talking. Sorry. Part of me did think
that would be awfully nice of Hakim to say. Yeah. No, Muninn obviously wouldn't say that then. Well, if Anghel already took care of the water blobs, then should be fine.
Then
he'll make his way here.
Yes, Muninn.
We're on a timetable, says Hakim. We're going. And Idila seems to ponder. Wait, didn't the prince tell me something? Like she's pausing to ponder that issue.
Yeah.
Oh my god, girl.
Always firstly says, I can just drink the river.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe he could.
Yeah, that's his power. That's the point, I think.
Yeah, could you...
It's a dragon, though. I don't know.
Well, it's not like a one-time use thing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what he will do. Like, it's not a good thing to do it all the time, right?
Well, obviously, because a river, an important river, that drying up is, kind of bad.
Yeah,
exactly.
Could he like, act as like a temporary dam, so he doesn't drink all the river, he just stops its flow?
Oh yeah, basically he sort of position himself sort of slightly upriver, and I very much mean slightly, and stop the flow while, until he decides he doesn't want to drink anymore, which probably won't happen, or you get him off.
Okay. Could we ask him to do that? And then, if he does agree to it, like, would he agree to it?
But yeah, he offered. He says, "All right, I'm fine. I was looking for an excuse to drink anyway."
All right. Okay. And then, Muninn would like let out a sigh of relief, like, "Oh, thank goodness."
What the fuck did he mean by that? Says Hakim.
Mean by what?
By drinking the river?
Very exactly that.
Yeah,
Don't question it.
Don't fuck with me, man.
You will see.
Sorry. Yeah, feast your eyes on what he's about to do. You will see what he will do.
What does that? When just as he says that, always first he plops down onto the riverbed and begins drinking the river, stopping its flow.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good time for Anghel to show up on the opposite shore.
Yes!
Yippee!
Yay! Whoa!
Yeah.
We're reunited! Whoa! Yippee! How long has it been?
Here.
A few hours.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Get over here.
So Anghel comes over and he's
spots always thirsty drinking the river.
Yeah. And he looks at Idila like,
my
what?
prince! And she rushes in your direction all excited.
He kind of rolls his eyes, I guess. I don't know.
My prince, the evil woman refused to kneel while accepting a message, but I managed to convey it anyway.
Clearly not. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
she told us that about dead people rising, killing their family, and kidnapping of a person that Lady Ophelia asked us to help you solve.
See, I did my job. Wait, what do you mean she told you? Says Idila. What the fuck is happening? Says Hakim, pointing at always thirsty drinking the river.
I told you.
Okay. Anghel crosses to the other side. Okay.
You cross, followed by Idila, yeah.
And kind of taps always thirsty on the shoulder.
Yeah, he stops.
To make him stop.
He stops drinking the river, but now you're all on the wrong side. That's probably.
No. What?
We're all on the carriage side now, since you said you crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't want to cross anyway. Anyway.
Okay.
Now we're supposed to continue down the road. Anghel is pointing. Did anybody else notice the bandits? The lookouts?
Just you.
That's that. Okay, well, anyway, Anghel...
Miroslav noticed some movement on the other side of the river, I'll say, but did not make the connection that they're people or bandits, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So Anghel points in that direction in any case.
Yeah.
And starts marching in that direction.
Okay. Miroslav follows him.
Okay. And all the while, Idila, I'm assuming she'll be quickly stopped, but she'll try anyway to sing the Prince Anghel song.
Yes, honestly.
Fair enough. And I propose that we check in on that step of the, let's say, journey in the next episode, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah,
sure.
Nice.
All right. Thoughts on today's episode, everyone? Today's session, rather.
Very good.
I didn't expect it to be so funny with Idila and everything.
Yeah.
Like, face palming the whole time.
I always enjoy role-playing the fairies.
Yeah.
They're cute, yeah.
My god. But yeah, I don't know if Anghel really got the brunt of how horrible it actually was. Telling Ophelia to kneel. That was so funny.
Maybe she'll
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a good session, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
I was... there was something I was going to say earlier, but... Oh, it made me really laugh how, like, after all that time trying to get Ophelia's attention, like, the message was just kind of like, half baked anyway. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like, oh, I think this is happening, and we might be heading this direction. Oh, it's like,
I mean,
Okay.
if Ophelia hadn't, and Miroslav at that, if they hadn't defied the fairy so much, she probably would have remembered better.
True, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if I'll take that,
But yeah. Luckily, we already had half of the information.
Exactly. That was a fun part. That you were like,
Yeah.
okay, I have to deliver the message, and you already got it. Whatever.
Yeah. Like, the fairy also didn't realize that Miroslav used the name of the person that was kidnapped, even though she did not say the name of the person.
Yeah.
She didn't even know it. She's like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, fun stuff. Trying to think. I mean, there were some other small things that happened, like the whole interaction with Ophelia and just piecing together more things about the kidnapping and all that. But you guys tell me if you have any thoughts. I won't necessarily say much for fear of accidentally spoiling anything.
Yeah. I really hope, I'm just going to say, I really hope that I manage to spread, like, incite urgency in Ophelia and anyone who was listening earlier. Because I'm trying to gossip. I'm trying to gossip about what's going to happen, or what Muninn would like to. Like, Muninn's trying to spin a narrative, is what I'm saying.
Well, it's not like the threat isn't there anyway. You're just painting it somewhat.
Yes, exactly that. So, yeah. I mean, I so far I'm batting like maybe 1/2 because it's like I half succeeded in both of my attempts to like spread deception and stuff. Like, I kind of got Akesius to be worried a little bit, at least in my interpretation. And it kind of seems like Ophelia's a little bit worried. So it's like I think I'm getting there. Like,
your efforts are not in vain. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Though I'm not. I do need. I don't have necessarily an answer for you. Partly for spoiler reasons. Partly because I do need to think a bit more how these characters will take your words and act accordingly or think accordingly and all that.
Yeah. Well, I guess my question, not for... So, obviously, this is spoilers, don't... But as Muninn was talking, I was wondering, like, what did Akesius think about... Like, Muninn's, like, just blatantly saying... or proclaiming, like, oh, Nyctelios has these awful plans. I was wondering what Akesius thought of Muninn saying that. But then, obviously, if that's
of the idea that Nyctelios has awful plans, yeah, of course she does. That's what she always has.
Yeah, but like more so, Muninn's like, oh yeah, Nyctelios is trying to undermine everyone, right? Or the gods specifically. I was wondering, like, Akesius doesn't know that for certain, or at least I don't think he does.
Nyctelios is always undermining everything and everyone. It's just sort of a question of where her focus would be at, I suppose.
Yeah.
So he 100% suspects that she has ill intent, but that's sort of the default way you would deal with Nyctelios anyway.
Yeah.
The more sort of pressing question would be how, I guess, imminent the danger is, and if there are any clues as to what her plan might be.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
plans at that, plural.
Yeah, if she has any. As in, well, in terms of, because obviously Muninn is spreading this narrative. Does it have any weight at all, or is Muninn just spreading lies, you know?
I mean, definitely has weight. And you're not just saying lies, you're... I guess at worst you are lying a little bit, but it's at least like 70% based in truth.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, I'll stop yapping about that. But I'm just like, I'm so invested in this like arc because I feel like I'm not like a puppet. I'm not like a mastermind or nothing, but I would like to, you know, spread a little bit of not I don't know what the word is, but spread a little bit of doubt in people's minds, you know.
Makes sense to me. And duly noted. I do, yeah, as I mentioned, I need to give it a deeper think as to what the mid to long term implications of Muninn's words will be.
Yours.
I'm very excited to see how Miroslav's interactions at the wedding will pan out whenever we get there.
I mean, yeah, getting to the wedding feels like it's never gonna happen. But I'm sure a lot
you guys
to go
are
down.
ever since you started the journey, you are more than 2/3 of the way there.
Oh, okay.
So only 2 more years.
I mean, with all the detours,
I
yes.
won't jinx it.
Oh my God.
Who knows? But yes, it will definitely be a climactic happening, just at the very least by virtue of all the people who will be there, or have said that they will be there at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just at least 2 of you have direct goals with the prince. One of you, 2 of you, Izvir and not Izvir, Miroslav and Anghel are likely looking at reunions with people from their past.
At the wedding itself, though?
Well, it's Joseph who went to
oh my God, I forgot about him. That's true.
Yeah, to try and get help for your sister and all that.
Wow. It'd be nice to see him again.
Quite. I do miss him in a way. Other than that, I don't necessarily have much else to say. You let me know if there's anything else before we go into our shoutouts.
I thought about something when I forgot what it was. Because it wasn't important.
Sure, if you remember, feel free to bring it up.
Was
it related? The last thing we talked about prior to the wedding.
Hakim shooting. Shooting by mistake. I kind of like that you got a dressing down, even though it didn't seem to really affect him too much. I mean, no, it did affect him, but he didn't seem to understand.
Yeah, it affected him in the sense of now he thinks, I don't know, is Miroslav trying to fuck with me and sabotage my position? I only shot the gun because I only shot the gun because I was holding it ready because Miroslav fucked up. So it's all Miroslav's fault.
Oh, so it's Miroslav's fault now.
Yeah,
okay.
That's Hakim's thinking.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, he's that type of character.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The consequences I was waiting for that went all the way from, I don't know, should an accident happen to Grazia to I don't know, someone wandering on the road, and I just decided, okay, we'll go with the stupid one of Hakim fucking with his pistol. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to spend more time with him now.
Quite.
I'm sure.
Quite. Any other thoughts before we go into our shoutouts?
No.
Not for me.
All right. Oh, dear viewers, thank you for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these lovely people are up to. Apparently, according to the dice, we are once again going with a slightly atypical order of having Show&Tell go ahead first and talk about herself and what she is doing. Show&Tell, could you please go ahead whenever you you're ready?
Yes. So I'm Show&Tell. I have channels for reactions for all sorts of shows and on YouTube and on Patreon. And you're welcome to check it out.
Quite. She does, and they're great. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Then, according to the dice, we would have Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely. I'm a mushroom VTuber on Twitch.tv. You can find me there on Magic's link on the screen. You can also find my Discord and other such things. So I'm on an extended hiatus. Life is very busy. Hopefully one day I can soon I can pick things back up. But it would be lovely to hang out with people, mainly in the Discord these days.
Looking forward to it. Thank you very, very much, Dely. Then, of course, we would have Izvir. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah. I'm Izvir, or is virtually a goblin. I am a goblin doll VTuber over on Twitch. I've also been on a kind of little hiatus, but I should start streaming again soon. And yeah, I usually stream art, sometimes games. And I also have my commissions open on VGen.
Nice. I'm looking forward to to when you resume. Thank you very, very much, Izvir. As for me, dear viewers, I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, which is quite a lot of fun. I also do another series called Beacon in the Dark, a successor to the Ephemeral Orb. It's Season 3, TLDR. And there will not be a session of that this week, but you should stay tuned for something on Wednesday. Yeah, it will be Wednesday. Just if you're curious, I'm not necessarily going to answer what it will be. If you know, you know. But if you also look at the calendar as to what day Wednesday will be, you might be able to guess as to the sort of tune of what may be coming up, hopefully, if nothing fucks up. But yeah, other than that, thank you as usual, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We'll be taking next week off most likely, but we should be back the week after. If anything else, I'll let you all know on Blue Sky, like our schedules just in general, and all that. Otherwise, thank you as usual for watching and listening to us, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.